What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jay Renee with Prison Riot Radio. I hope that you're doing well. This afternoon, we got a brother that goes by the Author Taz. All right, he's got some books that he has scribed scrupulously over with his hands, and he's going to talk to us about that and what got him into writing and all that other good stuff in between. So we're going to jump right into it. All right, good afternoon. How you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed by the best. How's everybody out there doing?
We all doing well, thanks. We appreciate you asking. We appreciate you being here too to share with us your craft and you know what created that in you. So thank you for being here.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to have Prison Riot Radio as a platform, and get my voice out there and get my books out there published, because they all got a unique story.
Yeah, for sure. You got 3 of them. Well, actually more than 3. I guess you could say 5. But let's jump into that. First, tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
I grew up in Miami. I'm half Latin, half Italian. Speak fluent Spanish. Living the life, I love the streets. Married to the streets. It's brought me where I am today. I'm on the phone now with you from a concrete cell. I've been incarcerated for the last 8 years and wanted to use my time wisely, so I started writing. Growing up, life wasn't that easy. Nobody's got it easy. Nobody has it perfect. I mean, I guess some people do. I didn't, but I tried to use my education, whatnot, to try to get me in a better place. So I started writing, and that's where it's brought me to today. I left out of my home at 15 years old and thought I knew the world. So nobody's perfect, and I set out on my own, trying to make my own way, and things ain't work out. Landed in these people's jailhouses. Been to prison. Got an education. I got a degree in engineering. A lot of times being book smart doesn't really get it. And as I said, grew up in Miami in 2004. When I got out, I moved to West Palm Beach, Florida, to get a new start, to get away from all the stuff I was involved with in Miami. 2007, I was false arrested for a body. I ended up beating that. But since then, things have been hectic. I'm still trying to get things right, because once you behind these walls, these crackers don't play fair, big sis. And I'm still trying to find my way around that and doing that. I just lost trial, and I said, hey, if I got to go on the road, I don't ask nobody for nothing. So I'm trying to make my own way. I wrote these books.
Right.
They're heartfelt. They're meaningful. They're a part of me. And as I said, I've written one urban, that's a trilogy, legal thriller, and a daily devotional. And the urban book is titled Falcone, Guilty but Made Innocent. And it revolves around a dude that goes to jail, and the ins and outs of what's going on in the jail. He ends up running the contraband pipeline. And then this cracker comes in and owns an airline little place, and Falcone probably protects him a little bit. And there's a dude in the jail that snitched on him. It's got the airplane dude, and Falcone steps in and does what he does and goes up against the prosecutors and that are trying to do underhanded stuff. And the book turns on that form where it's Falcone against the system.
Okay.
The system don't fight fair. You feel me? So, and that's what the urban book is based on. And the legal thriller is titled Constitutional Change, Guilty Till Proven Innocent. And it's about a guy that was locked up. He helped a brother that was facing the death penalty. The guy, James, in the book, knows a little bit about the law. So he's looking over the brother's case, and he finds a bunch of irregularities. He finds a bunch of errors, and he ends up meeting with the dude's lawyers, and he points out where they messed up, where the cops used trickery, and the lawyers missed it. He found it. This guy, James, helps him out, ends up gets the death penalty off of him. He ends up the guy goes to jail innocently, gets him back, and that's what the legal thriller is based on. And I don't want to give away the punchline.
Right, don't do that. Don't do that.
And then, and then the third book is Under God's Instruction. being shot, these crackers shot me 14 times. I didn't even have a gun. And when you sit back, the first bullet hit me in the face. To look at me, walk with me, talk with me, conversate with me, kick it with me, you wouldn't even know I was shot. So knowing that God had a hand in that, because there ain't that much luck in the world, I wanted to give something back to my father that brought me into this, the Lord. Mm-hmm. And I wrote a daily devotional titled Under God's Instruction, 365 Days a Year. And what that book is every day of the year, there's a paragraph there to read with scriptures at the bottom that have helped me through my time that lead light onto what you just read, that a person can go to the Bible and read these little scriptures that are attached to each paragraph for the day and get some inspiration out of the Bible, because no matter where you're at, times can be tough, things can be down. You ain't got to be locked up in jail to be in prison. You can be under some type of sentence out there. But God's got me out of this, so I wanted to give something back. So me writing this daily devotional was part of that.
Okay. Yeah, that brings me back to, I was going to ask you about your genre choices. So we know about the last one, how that came about. But I was going to ask you, they always assume that, us being from urban areas, our books will always be urban focused. What made you want to step out of the box with with your second book, the Constitutional Change? Yeah, that one.
Yeah. My first one, a couple of my bros in here kept telling me, damn, you need to write a book about your life story. So I started that. And as I was getting into it with this book, Falcone, as I got into it, I said, my life story isn't up yet. It ain't time for me to write a story about me. So I wrote this urban book. It turned into an urban book.
Got it.
Well, once I finished it, there was a couple that came into the jail to come see me every week to give me inspiration, to speak religion with me. Well, they wanted to help me publish my book. So I said, well, here, check out what I've written. And I gave them my book. Well, after the gentleman, Don, read it, he contacted me back. He said, listen, man, I'm a religious man. This guy Falcone is a monster. This book is off the chain. Right. I can't be associated with anything like this. I'm religious, because as you know, the urban genre is street life, thugging, killing, sex, and drugs and rock and roll. So he didn't want to be a part of that. He said, you write something different. You know about the law. Get into something like that, or write a Christian novel, or write something on that level. He says, I'm all in with you. So I stopped, and that's when I wrote The Legal Thriller.
You have 1 minute left.
And when I wrote The Legal Thriller and gave it to him, he read it, and he says, man, you really got some talent. I'll do everything I can to help you. They're an elderly couple. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to put too much on their shoulders, so that's why I'm hollering at you, big sis. Legal Thriller. And then, as I said, with them, coming in here on a faith-based convo, with the conversations with them, I said, I got to give something back. And then that's what led me to the daily devotional book. And that's why I've got 3 different genres here that I'm hollering at you about.
Okay. Well, I commend you on that. It's good to have, to be in the different genres. Not everybody can do that. So the fact that you are able and have says a lot. So congratulations on that. All right. So definitely kudos on having those 3 books with those 3 different genres. Like I said, not many authors have done that, or even are willing or trying to. So that's definitely props on your part.
Yeah, being in this box here, because of the powers that be being locked down, I crawled outside of myself, and then I crawled back inside of myself and said, you know what? There's a bigger purpose here. So no matter what daily life brings a person, we all have different talents. And I never even thought about writing. And then getting into this stuff, I understood that, I don't have anybody out there. My sister, God bless her, shout out to you, Terry. She's come back in my life after 40 years. And she says, she made a statement to me. She goes, no matter where you're at, if you got to go through time or whatever, make it the best life that you can make it. And those words stuck with me, as well as Angela Beers, the religious couple that look out for me. She said, everything happens for a reason, and at the end of the day, you got to let go and let God. So writing these books I was able to find something that not only that I was good at, but something that I enjoyed doing. And a huge shout out to Prison Riot Radio, because reading this magazine and seeing this little ad in there, I was like, that's a sign from God, because I didn't have nobody out there to help me. So to be able to call you and to be able to be on the air right now and have this platform with Prison Riot Radio is huge, because for individuals such as myself that don't have nobody out there, that don't have an out to get to anybody. Big shout out to y'all for putting this together, because when I first talked to you, I was excited. I'm like, wow, I'm going to have an opportunity to get my voice out there, to get my work out there, to get my product out there, because, you know, whoever's listening to this podcast, no matter where you're at or what you think or how bad you think you got it, there's always, where there's a will, there's a way. And my way is right. I'm on the phone. I'm on the air right now with you, big sis. This is the way. So no matter how bad it could seem, there's always a way. So, you know, my words would be never to give up, because things can happen. And right now, Prison Riot Radio is making it happen for me, because now, like you said, not only do I have an urban book that's fire, everybody that reads it, they're like, damn, bro, this shit better than these other urban books I'm reading that are already published. And I'm like, hey, you know, I tell them all, bet that up, I appreciate it. They're like, man, keep writing. I said, man, I can't write that fast. So, you know, it's inspiring for them, you know, the brothers around me, you know, to give me encouragement and for me to write, and it's good feelings for me to be able to help a brother out when they're down and out and say, well, here, man, read this, man. They're like, you know what, man? I be singing. I'm like, well, write your tunes down, man. If that's what you're good at, do it, man. Don't stop. Don't let anybody tell you you ain't no good, because there's always somebody somewhere that'll get down and like what you got going on. And that's just where I'm at. And I appreciate the kudos on you know, the 3 different types of genres I'm in. And I can't wait to get this thing started, because I've already told some of the brothers that are going to see me up the road, they're like, man, you got to get into this urban thing all the way. And I'm like, man, Prison Riot Radio's, everybody knew I had an interview today. So like, they kept telling me, hey, man, bro, it's 1 o'clock. I was, don't even worry about it. I already got the phone kidnapped, man.
You're not late, right? Okay. I ain't mad at you. That's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's the type of support you can only hope to have, for real.
Absolutely. And even in a dark place like this, there's always a light. There's always a light, no matter what. And right now, you, my light, for letting me talk about my books, you know, helping me get my books out there, and having a platform that I can go to that's, first of all, in a situation like this, I'm locked down and I'm like, okay, man, is this a scam? Man, am I going to lose my work? And this and that and the third. And then I sit back and I'm like, man, these people going out their way to put me on the air, to be a podcast, to give me an outlet out there. It ain't about that. So I'm all in with Prison Riot Radio. I'm all in with you, big sis, on this, because there ain't no way that I can put this out there, because God made the way for me to get in contact with you. So that's just where I'm at.
We appreciate the love and receive it, and we definitely give it back to you. You know, it's a lot of hard work to write these books by hand. You know what I mean? People are using typewriters and word processors, but to do the work by hand and then try to get it done in the midst when your resources are low and not knowing who to trust, it's a lot. So you're definitely commended on your works and your efforts, bro. I know that you yeah, for sure. I know you're looking to get these published. I know you're looking into self-publishing, but you know, you can definitely petition right now if you want to work with any publishers if you like. Let them know what you're looking for.
See, I don't even know where to go with that. I got this book sitting called Book Publishing for Dummies. And they said, man, them publishers, you got to like jump through hoops just to get their attention. But then I read this article about this female. She had written 2 or 3 books and self-published them. A publisher contacted her and said, hey, we want to buy your rights. This chick's doing it right now. She's got hundreds of thousands of copies already sold. And I'm like, damn, that's what needs to happen to a brother right there. So
well, we got a few in this. We got a few on our list of publishers that we know that we gonna. I'm gonna make sure I share with you. So we're gonna see, help you, try to get you the best, work you on the best deal that you could get. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's all about honesty.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I don't want, I read this one thing about Lulu Publishing where they do this and that and the third, but after they did everything, it was like you get $1.80 a book. I'm like, man, I ain't on that. Yeah, I ain't do all this work for $1.80 a book. Y'all got me messed up. Trilogy that I wrote for him in the Urban series, because me coming from the streets, I understand the urban lit. I lived it. I was part of it. So it's easy for me to write it. And at the end of the day, God's got a plan for me as well. So, I got some Christian books that I got one that I've started. I've done this legal thriller with my knowledge of the law. So it's something that a brother can sit back with, and you got a choice. You can get in the hood with the urban. You can go in the courtroom with my legal thriller, or you can sit back and read every day a daily devotional. So me being able to do this and be able to give back, I feel like it's a blessing for me, and that's just where I'm at right now. I'm hungry and I want to get it.